Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another RBX Leaks and Review video. And this is episode 3 of the series, where we talk about items that are gonna be limited or non-limited potential, or items that are highly deemed by the Roblox community. So the first item I'm gonna go over would be the Crown of Triton. So this crown actually reminds me of the Seashell Crown, or the Sea King Crown, because they do look very similar in that regard, and the Sea King crown is actually a limited item, but it's a rare sort of limited item. In the fact that there have been less owners over the years, that makes it a bit more rare, and as time goes on, many people tend to quit and leave their limited items in their inventory, and never to be entered into circulation. So for the Crown of Triton, I would see it going both ways. Either it has high stock as a limited unique item, or it's actually probably gonna be a regular item that's eventually gonna go limited. Alright, 8-bit life bar. Now this hat is relatively unique, and the concept is pretty straightforward. It's a life bar on top of your head. While I understand that this is the way they're gonna put it, I do hope to see some sort of special trait from it, because as it stands, there's a bit of a lacking in terms of special trait hats like particle emitter hats, glow hats, basically any hat that has some sort of special attribute to it, or have like sparkles to it, or have, like I said, particle emitters. This hat might be one of those special trait hats if Roblox treats it well enough. If the life bar actually depletes along with your health, that would be relatively pretty unique, and many more people would want this item. However, I would see Roblox probably ruining it and making it a non-limited item, but this hat deserves a limited unique spot. Alright, 8-bit TV. What can I say about this 8-bit TV that I haven't said among other TVs? It is a variant of the original TV, which is a limited item. However, I really don't see this going limited anytime soon, or a limited unique item for that fact, because there are other TVs available right now on the catalog, and there is a couple that are off sale, I believe. And even then, just due to the amount of other TVs they'll probably go limited before this one. The grand finale. The grand finale here would be the 8-bit Deluxe Claymore, or moreover, the 8-bit Peacemaker. Now I have to mention that name because it looks exactly like the Peacemaker. If I were to compare them side by side, you would see that it looks almost exactly the same. Except maybe one's probably longer than the other, but who's counting the inches here? Nobody. So as you can see, it's all made of blocks. Each and every single piece of the mesh is made of blocks, which in turn really makes it unique. And I will say this, there have been one item that coincides with this sort of genre, and that would be the counterfeit Domino Crown. And that was a copy of the Domino Crown. This is actually a copy of the Peacemaker. So if we were to piece things together, no pun intended, we would kind of say that this might be a copy of Peacemaker, and it could be a counterfeit Peacemaker in some sorts of ways. So along with this, I'm gonna probably see a trend of very expensive items going for cheap, or going to some sort of a second generation, I want to call it. But it's really nice that Roblox releases these items to the public at like sort of a second chance if you didn't get this first or you didn't have enough money. While looking at this could be less than 10k or it could be 10k or more. We don't know. But we can infer that the fact that using the counterfeit Domino Crown and comparing it to the 8-bit Deluxe Claymore or the 8-bit Deluxe Peacemaker, we can only infer that fact that it could be 10k or less than 10k, maybe even more. I really don't see it in line with the Immortal Swords, but who knows. That's all I really have to say about this week in RBX Leaks. If you really want to look at this page, you can. I will link down the RBX Leaks site in the description, as well as their Twitter page. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.